Hello all, everyone on the planet. Mr. L, the figurehead of the 400-day fast to paradise. Today's topic on the 400-day fast to paradise, as always, is solidarity. But we're going to connect it to being under the spiritual authority to embrace the 400-day fast to paradise. It has been said in the scriptures, obedience is better than sacrifice. Therefore, we're not under the banner of what's right, what's wrong, what's evil, what's good, what's bad, based on our reasoning. Our reasoning is our justification in our mind to come up with what we were ordained not to do, not make excuses. For it is said, when Christ was hung and he died, he did away with all excuses. Therefore, when we use under the influence of reasoning a unjustified stronghold that's built up in our mind, we build up the power of reasoning to justify anything that coordinates with our level of thinking when we're not under the guidance of spiritual authority. Therefore, we're not obedient to the correct purpose, what we should be doing. Because when we're under the obedience of our proper frame of wisdom and knowledge and understanding, we automatically are going to be doing what's proper. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Therefore, we're doing the right thing. So what are you saying, Mr. L? I'm talking about spiritual authority is when you're connected to your Creator, you're going to automatically be in solidarity. Well, let's look at what spiritual authority is. You take a divine calling under a sanctification process, which is connected to solidarity. You take the wisdom of your Creator. You take the understanding of your Creator, the righteousness of your Creator, and the holiness of your Creator. Because the Creator said, I am holy, therefore setting the standard for all to follow that standard of being holy and being redeemed. Being redeemed means a resurrection of leaving one state, entering into a new state. Some would call this spiritual maturity, when you develop spiritually. And some would even call this being spiritually born again, where you leave lies, entering into truth, being spiritually born again, leaving lies, entering into truth. Therefore, when we look at spiritual authority, we're under the guidance of being holy. So we take this spiritual authority, which is a solidarity process of righteousness, holiness, redemption, and holiness. Another word for this is sanctification. Sanctification is the process we're in to become holy and to become pure. Therefore, when we're harmonized and in solidarity in this frame of mind, we will get to peace. Well, how do we get to peace? You get to peace by the interconnected parts. First, you must be in peace with yourself, peace with your fellow man. Then you have to be at peace with your Creator. Therefore, everything revolves around solidarity, the whole core of the 400-day fast to paradise, which you don't listen to an individual, a person, or a man, not at all, or a woman. People are irrelevant. You have to listen to the authority that an individual has been given. Well, how do you know the authority? That it's the spiritual authority of an individual that's been divinely called, and he or she is operating under spiritual authority and not their own undoing. First of all, you must do as it is said. The sheep knows the voice of the shepherd. So what is it to be a sheep? Well, in this context, to be a proper sheep, you must develop your mind, your wisdom, your understanding spiritually. You must first be at peace within yourself, peace with your fellow man, and then you connect that to the whole human family, getting right back to the 400-day fast, to paradise, where each one of us should be striving for. And I'm coming to you today on the 185th day, without food, without sex, and still working the 2 jobs. And I'm constantly, spiritually eating, getting my spiritual milk, getting my spiritual bread, getting my spiritual sweet desserts, getting my spiritual solid foods. As it is said, my food, my manna from heaven, my daily bread. Therefore, I have to stay in steady counsel on how I'm going to present myself to the whole human family. Therefore, being at solidarity, not only solidarity, a physical thing. Yes, I can say this is my 185th day without food, without sex, still working 2 jobs. That's easy to say, but I can only do that if I'm under the spiritual authority which gives me the strength to do this, to bring it to the whole world. But I have to also constantly be in direct fellowship, relationship, and counseling with my Creator, so I can represent everything I'm saying as example to the whole world. Not just saying, yes, this is my 185th day of not having sex, not having food. I have to also constantly stay for 185 days in direct counsel with what to say, how to do it, and represent what I'm saying to the human family, so we can be exactly what I'm talking about, under spiritual authority, to get at peace within ourselves and with our fellow human beings and with the Creator under the 400-day fast to paradise. So if we follow the spiritual authority, we follow the spiritual born-again stage, which is replacing lies with truth and becoming stabilized with peace and with harmony for ourselves, and then expanding it to other human beings and bring this together under the 400-day fast for paradise in one spirit and uplift it, then we can harmonize our lives in a spiritual manner, and we can get back to how it's supposed to be. Paradise, the perfect state of existence. Therefore, we've all been directly, in one manner or another, called to do our spiritual journey and our spiritual duties. Therefore, we all have to go through this sanctification process, which is a solidarity process. We're each ordained and deputized to come together to be our own saints, to be our own personal guardians for peace and happiness and harmony under the 400-day fast to paradise, which is connected to our Creator, because we're all one family. So when we love ourselves and we know the value and importance of ourselves in being here, then we also recognize the importance and the values of our other fellow human beings. Therefore, when you love yourself, you will love others. And when we love ourselves and we love others, we understand that our love is just knowledge. And when you have the love that goes along with the knowledge, you automatically going to love yourself and love others. Once again, love and knowledge, that's solidarity. So in everything, we have to have solidarity. We were made to be solidarity together, spiritually, mentally, physically, spiritually, naturally, together, solidarity. Not this disharmonized, ugly, habit, atmosphere in society that we've all contributed at making. So we have to come together because we have the power. Every human being has the power to repent, to redeem. Repent in the sense of correcting your mind and getting it purified, sanctified. Human family, let's come together under the 400-day fast to paradise and lift it up to the Creator. I'm Mr. L. You have the power. 400-day fast to paradise.